What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the basement. It's just me and Ramon here today as New York is under a flash flood warning and the basement floods around us. So in worst case scenario, you guys should have some really good HD footage of us getting fucking electrocuted as the water cascades over the basement floor and hits all of the wires that are down there.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can get through at least some comics beforehand. We're going to talk about Justice League United, #1. We're talk about Superman Doomed. We got Miss Fury 11, The Shadow 25. We got Mars Attacks Firstborn, Madam Frankenstein. We got Think Tank, Fun with PTSD. That's a fun title. The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, The United States of Murder Incorporated, and we got Weird Love #1. Also, make sure that at the end of the program here, on the end of the video show, we're going to have the winner of the Amazing Spider-Man Midtown Comics variant contest. The question was, when did Spider-Man first fight the entire Sinister Six all at once? We've also got this, before we get into the, Shadow 25, which is Book of the Week, because the Shadow concluded its pretty epic run from Dynamite.
Yeah,
what's going on with that, but more on that later. Let's talk S.H.I.E.L.D. Real quick here. How hot was Ming Wen in the last episode? Just running around, kicking ass. She beat the shit out of Ward.
And she took an ass whooping too. It's awesome that woman can kick ass and take a beating. She was just awesome. I was like, Sky who?
For that episode, yeah, I might have to agree with you. Just pull out this whole skin tight outfit. I was really kind of rooting for the dorky British kid though. Like, maybe get a kiss on the lips at least. He was about to fucking drop dead, and this girl can go all around his fucking cheeks and forehead. Like, you're gonna drop dead, or the guy's at least, he's saving your life. Fucking kiss him. Make out with him a little bit. Give him a little tug,
there
something.
You go, thank you.
Let him fucking go out happy. Now he's all brain dead. He won't even know if she grabs his cock or not.
No.
Son of a bitch, man. It was an awesome episode. We're basically given the idea, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, sorry. But you should have been fucking watching it on Tuesday like everybody else was. I DVR'd this shit and then watched it an hour later just so I could fast forward the commercials.
Yeah, commercials suck.
They really do. Sky and Flowers, I always forget her name because...
She's cute too.
She is cute.
She's really cute.
Bill Paxton constantly calls her Flowers, so that's just how I hear her now. And they're both Inhumans. And we go to, at the end of the show, she goes to see... some dude who looks all fucked up sitting in a chair. We only see like his arm. It looks all burnt and shit. And she shows him a picture and says, "We found your daughter." And it's a picture of Sky. Who the hell could this guy be? You're the Inhumans expert. I don't know a lot.
I like Inhumans. I'm not an Inhumans expert. Inhumans go way fucking back. There's a lot of history there and a lot of fucking crazy shit back and forth. So
anybody out there in Pete's Basement fan land, can you figure out who Sky's father could possibly be? I mean, it's fairly obvious. It seems to be that they are going to be Inhumans. Raina was asking Bill Paxton, "What will I become, when I take the drug?" Which is obviously some form of Terrigenesis. Yeah. And so we get the idea that she's probably one too. That's why it was driving Bill Paxton crazy because he's not Inhuman. Might mean that Agent Coulson is as well in some regard.
But
because
this bitch, Sky took the drug. Nothing happened to her.
She's an Inhuman.
Yeah, when they take
Look what happened to Bill Paxton. He went fucking ape shit crazy. Crazy to normal.
When humans take the Terrigenesis, at least the myths anyways, they evolve, they change. If they stay normal looking, they have some kind of weird power or some shit. Like Black Bolt, he looks human, but obviously he can't talk. I mean, he shouldn't talk.
So that's pretty much it. If you stay human, you have superpowers, and if you mutate, that's
technically your power.
Sucks to be you then,
sometimes
dude.
it's both, but yeah.
That's fucked up. Samuel L. Jackson running around, pretty badass. I really thought they were gonna cop out with the whole sunglasses thing and not do the eye, but then he lowered the sunglasses, still had the fucked up eye.
And it was good because there was a lot of comedy in it, but it was well placed. Yeah, it was just
it's a good show,
man.
It
really is.
Definitely looking forward to season 2 and Agent Carter next fall too. Our buddy Percio Rodriguez hit us up after he heard the shout out in the audio show last week. He hit us up with an explanation of who the fuck Nick Fury Jr. is.
Nick Fury Jr. is, according to Percio Rodriguez, is Marcus Johnson, a Marine serving in Afghanistan, and Lo and behold, shit happens. His mom dies. And then he found out, according to Percio, Nick Fury banged his mom, and his real name is Nick Fury Jr. So after helping save his dad from Orion, he was given old Cap's suit and recruited into S.H.I.E.L.D. Secret Avengers with Phil Coulson and the rest.
I still just don't like the fact that they're calling him Nick Fury and they're making him like he's Nick Fury. That's the one thing I'm liking about this new Original Sin storyline is Nick Fury is back.
Yeah, it is. I like that.
And Nick Fury, like I said, this is my only gripe with it. Personally, let me know if you agree with me here. Fucking Nick Fury is the top super spy in the world. He could get his face changed and be a black man if he wanted to and still be Nick Fury. Yes. The Nick Fury that we know and love. I don't give a shit what color you are. I don't care what the fuck you want to turn yourself into, but he should still be the same Nick Fury. I would buy that story that he got a whole face change to avoid some enemies and shit. Then his kid shows up and all of a sudden takes over the mantle.
I totally agree.
I'm not with that.
And then they pushed him up too fast. Like, he's a soldier, but there's a difference between a soldier and fucking Nick Fury.
He just became so fucking important all of a sudden. Like, come on, man. Get your ass kicked. Yeah. So, the Shadow 25 concluded an epic run in Dynamite. Epic. The last story did not end, like... It looked like it was just a regular old story.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the book, I think the writer just found out, like, yo, your shit's canceled, bro. Next month, wrap it up.
That's exactly it.
Like, this was just a plain old fucking zombie story. Like, some crazy Chinese girl was trying to take over the world. And she's starting with New York City, because everybody does. You
could almost tell they wanted to do more mystical shit with it. I mean, it's a fucking Shadow. Of course you have to. But they kind of copped out and they just wrapped it up and it just... Yeah. The end.
What do they call them? The fucking the Chinese zombies? They used the official term for them. I can't think of it. What it is?
Fuck if I know.
Shit.
My Chinese is rusty, just a bit.
All right, fuck it. No official rafflecopter, no nothing. But first guy to write in and remind me what the fuck a Chinese zombie is, we'll send you a free comic book. First one, write in questions@petesbasement.com. Title that shit Chinese Zombies. First one. First come, first serve. So if you download this shit on like Tuesday fucking morning when the shit goes live and you write in, that comic book is yours. There you go. Got to be the first one. But I really like the Shadow, and I wish they would do more with him. Like, I know Dynamite has this other new series coming out, like the Shadow in Moscow or something like that. That's going to be like a little mini series, and it's set a little later. It's in the 50s now, during like the Red Scare, and everybody was a communist and shit.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Also, I think Year 1 is still going on?
Yeah, Year 1 is still going.
Yeah.
But Dynamite is closing down a lot of its properties. We're going to talk about Miss Fury 11 later. That was the last... And 11's a weird book to fucking end on. I was figuring, this story wasn't that interesting to me, but I was already committed, so I'm like, let me just see where it goes. And I figured it was going to go to 12 and be done with it. 11's an oddball number, man.
It is. Like, yeah.
How am I supposed to fucking pack that? One on one end, one on the other, and I'm left with just one.
The shit is, trades are usually 6 issues each.
Right.
So that's going to be weird to collect. I mean, it must suck balls. That's what it is. Then again, we'll talk about that later.
And, you guys know that I buy the Lone Ranger books for me and my father, and it's like one of the only comics that my dad reads.
That's cool.
The Lone Ranger's concluding its run next month with issue 25. What the fuck is going on with Dynamite? Is there something I don't know? Is the company folding? What's going on?
Lone Ranger, wasn't there a Disney movie with Lone Ranger?
You think it just killed the franchise entirely?
No, I mean, maybe Disney.
Do you think Marvel's got it?
Oh, Disney got it. Disney, that's the fucking problem right there.
Maybe Disney's obviously not going to buy Dynamite if that's the case. Maybe they have to end the run and give the rights over to Disney.
Yeah, kind of like...
But I mean, it should be different properties, movie properties, illustrated, like print properties. That's the case with fucking Sony and SpiderMan and everything, so...
Yeah, but I think Star Wars is... right now it's Dark Horse.
Right.
But I think they're going to lose most of that soon, which sucks. I really like a lot of the shit they're doing.
Do we have any other... Oh, you know what? We do have one other thing to talk about. And I want to know what you guys out there think of Channing Tatum as Gambit in a solo movie. What do you guys think? Me personally, I like Channing Tatum as an actor. I think he's funny. I saw 21 Jump Street. I laughed my balls off. And most of the comedy was from him and not Jonah Hill.
Yeah, Jonah Hill's just like...
whatever. It was funny when the devil raped him in fucking This Is the End.
I haven't seen that, thank you.
That was a good flick.
anymore.
Yeah. Well,
He doesn't have the physique. I don't know if he could pull off a Cajun
the accent worries me a lot.
And then he's going to have to do something different with his hair.
Yes, he's going to have to actually grow his hair.
Grow his hair or really a fucking wig or extensions. Hopefully he doesn't go the storm route and get some really shitty extensions or wigs or whatever the fuck she used.
He's a dude. He's got a fucking year or two before they start filming this shit. He could just grow his hair. And I know Gambit's supposed to be like not really bulked out and he's supposed to be thinner, but I think he can pull it off. Way better than the other guy did in Wolverine.
The Wolverine, whatever the fuck.
The guy was in it for 10 minutes. It's like, wow, Gambit's in the movie. Gambit, where the fuck Gambit go? Please.
I like right now.
And the Batsuit. The new one.
I don't like it.
I don't think, really? I think the suit looks pretty bad.
I'm used to a more practical, like, armor type of, you know.
This is very Frank Miller.
It is.
It's like, that's the whole concept of the movie is Batman's been retired for X amount of years, so
and then
he's got to come back.
Emblem doesn't stick out as much.
It does not. It's much more subtle.
It's almost like
saw
one
black and white
tone.
images. Now, I've seen some colored footage, like images. I don't know if fans decided to color that shit or not.
Fans are fucking around with that image.
Or if it was official or not, but it looks like the cowl and the cape and all the highlights are like a kind of a navy blue, much more like 60s style, and the bat is blue as well, and the rest of the costume is gray. That could just be fan coloring. I'm not sure.
I'm also worried about the Batmobile. It looks like it might have some fucking fin action going in the back.
I don't know, man. It kind of looks like a mix between Michael Keaton's shit and the Tumbler, which I'm all for.
I'm for it. I'm just no fucking fins.
All right.
Okay.
Slow down. It's all right.
Warner Bros. Don't piss me the fuck off, man. Seriously. Oh, Arrow.
I was just about to go there. Now, I haven't seen the season finale, but you can ruin it for me.
You haven't seen the first season?
No. But now I have an entire summer to catch up on 2 seasons, which I promise you guys, right here, right now, what the fuck is today, May 16th? May 16th, that we are filming this.
Yes, it is.
I will have caught up completely to Arrow by the time the 3rd season is ready to air in the fall. That's a promise.
There goes your summer. Okay.
That's for you, big guy.
It ends with like Slade having a whole army of Slade type warriors against Green Arrow, Red Arrow. They haven't called him that yet. Canary. She's not Black Canary.
She's Canary.
And she's just Canary, which is interesting because her sister. Anyways, I won't spoil it because I don't want to. And Canary has, I guess, a former girlfriend who's the other Talia's sister.
Oh.
From the League of Shadows.
Okay.
So she shows up with a bunch of ninjas to back up her girlfriend. So it's Green Arrow with a bunch of League of Assassin ninjas against, Ain't
Huntress in this somewhere or something?
No, she's locked up.
Oh.
She's a crazy Huntress too.
Oh, okay.
So it was really good, really fucking awesome.
So the Flash isn't actually in the Arrow series? Didn't he show up?
He showed up for 2 episodes, and they keep on mentioning Star Labs and where he's at, and they already mentioned he's already dating, what's her name?
Iris?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Flash trailer looked really cool, though.
I didn't see it.
Dude, what are you doing? How did you even avoid that?
Fast forwarder.
It looked really cool. Like, you just see Green Arrow, like he's got the target in front of him, and he's drawing the bow, and all of a sudden you see like a little flash of red as the arrow's flying, and he goes and catches the arrow right before it hits the target.
See, that makes sense.
Green Arrow's like, show off.
And
then he's got 3 arrows in the bow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking good.
In the series, he's a fan of the Arrow.
Okay.
He followed him and everything like that. So, and he's the reason Arrow has a mask now. Because at first he had this really cheesy green paint and looking like,
Yeah, okay, I remember that. Like, just from previews and shit and watching the commercials. Huh, very cool.
Oh, and Amanda Waller was in there too. So it's just everybody. It's just
season finale. Everybody's kind of got to be in it, right?
And Amanda Waller's fucking cute.
The only one S.H.I.E.L.D. was missing was, what's her name? Aunt Robin. Can't think of her name. Maria Hill.
Yeah.
But she was in like the other 2 episodes.
Yeah, Aunt Robin.
Aunt Robin. So, this week also saw the passing of H.R. Geiger. You know him. He's the guy that drew up all the aliens and stuff and crazy, sick sci-fi shit. He's got some books, the Necronomicon and way others. I bought those for Scroll Adam way back when for Christmas when we were still kids.
Dark, creepy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really amazing sci-fi artist. I advise you guys to go and check him out, pick up his art books, and keep the memory alive. You know, pass it along to people and let people know you're crazy. Like, yo, look at this fucking guy. He's nuts and he's sick and he's fucking just one of the best fantasy artists out there. The world lost a good one. So let's conclude with the winner of the Amazing Spider-Man contest. And thanks to Rafflecopter, that winner is Zachary Lukes. I hope I'm saying that name right. That's Zachary, Loucks. Lukes, Laux, maybe Laux.
Zachary.
Zach, you won! The correct answer of when did Spidey fight the entire Sinister Six all at once was Amazing Spider-Man 338.
That surprises me.
It took them 30 fuck years to bring back the Sinister Six in one of the best storylines drawn by Eric Larson, The Return of the Sinister Six.
Okay.
It was fucking awesome. And by then, Kraven was dead, and it was Hobgoblin that took his place.
I always liked Hobgoblin.
That was how I was introduced to the Sinister Six. That was right around the time that I started collecting Spidey. And I had actually missed that storyline and had to backtrack, but right over to the LCS, and there they were in the back issue bin. So
of course you have it, right?
Of course.
Signed?
No.
Really?
No, I've never managed to meet Eric Larson. I would really like to. He was the guy, I had just missed McFarlane's run. He was the Spider-Man artist for me. I would really like to meet him and just kind of thank him for keeping me on, introducing me to Spider-Man and his whole world. I would really like to meet Larson. So Eric, if you are watching...
Eric?
Yeah.
Your first name basis?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
If you are watching, have always been a fan of Savage Dragon, and as an artist and a writer myself, just fledgling stuff, I appreciate the creative spirit that you put into your own character, and the fact that that's still going. And come to NYCC, man. Let's do pizza, and you can sign my books in front of a CGC guy. What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Guys, make sure you download the audio show. Hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com. Follow us on facebook.com/peachbasement. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to The Hall up in the upper right-hand corner of the peachbasement.com website. You can see what me and Ramon and the rest of the crew are buying each and every week. Follow us on Instagram. Instagram is blowing up. That's @PeachBasement. You can also follow me, Pete from Pete's Basement. And we will see you guys next week.
Exciting conclusion of Pete's Basement.
The flood came. We were washed away.
Electrocuted and drowned.
Electrocuted just enough so we can't swim.
This sucks. I hate you. Hooray, we're not dead.
How's the water?
It's not there.
All right.
All right.
Sounds like the rain stopped, at least for now.
Why would you say that?
Because I wanted to start again in 10 times.
Obviously. Well, he's pitching a perfect game.
All clear.